Hi, folks. Rolla here. Let me bring my pal Joe on here. And before I forget,
Hello, everybody.
let me say this. I'll say it a couple of times. December 18th, it's on a Thursday. Ronnie Pierce, we finally got him. Ronnie Pierce is going to come on with Billy O'Donnell and maybe a couple other guys. So it's going to be a great show. We're going to try to get Ronnie Pierce to say more than 2 words. So that's December 18th on a Thursday. So make sure you do all your Christmas shopping before then and tune in that day. That's it. Now tonight, Roy Marohn is supposed to come on and Andy Santeramo, and we're waiting for them. And
Eddie's coming on too.
Eddie, yeah, oh yeah, I sent Eddie, yeah, I sent Eddie a link, yeah. So we'll probably have some fun tonight because both Roy Marohn's a screwball and Andy is right behind him. In fact, Andy might have taught Roy. I don't know, but they're both good guys, really good guys. They're just nuts.
For sure.
So we'll wait for them to come on. I'm not sure. I hope they got the link.
Roy got the link. And
how do you know he got it?
Because I called him.
Oh, he
I
got
told
it?
him what to do. He says, yeah. I said, press that. He said, okay, I got it. I see it.
All right.
I don't know why he's not on.
He'll figure it out. Yeah. So let me just finish that story I was telling you. Yeah. So he had a big party one day at the hotel. He owned an Everly hotel.
Right.
And he asked me to get him a band and everything, and they were all up at the house. I brought Ronnie and Gracia too because he wanted to go.
A great
He was
guy.
the horseman that I brought up there. So I went but I listened. I stayed by the pool where I put the band and Charles and everybody else was up in the house. So Ronnie come down and he says Charles wants to see you up there. So I went up there. And sure enough, there were mounds of cocaine all over the place. And he says, come on, help yourself. And I says, no, I don't do that. I went back to the barn. And about a half hour later, Ronnie come down again. He says, Charles, tell Charles I'm not into that stuff. And that was it. He never bothered me about it no more. But you was surprised the people at that table were the people back then that basically control the racing commission.
Yeah.
And that's how he was able to get them extra days and everything. But anyway, the sad part is years later,
Caught up to him.
Story, I was in Pompano Park and a big black limousine pulled up and the chauffeur got out and says, Charles would like to see you. So I says, well, tell him to come to the office. He says, no, you got to go see him in the back. So I walked to the back of the limousine, opened the door, and there was Charles Slutsky sitting there with a big oxygen tank with tubes going into his nose. And I says, what happened to you? He says, I come to say goodbye. He says, they say my heart is like the heart of a 100-year-old man, and they want to give me a heart transplant. I'm not going to do it. And so I come to say goodbye. And I said, Charles, you got to be kidding. I mean, just get no, I'm all done. And he says, I just come to say goodbye. He says, I'm going to miss you. And he says to the driver, let's go. And the driver shut the door. I got out. The driver shut the door, went to the driver's seat and took off. And next thing I know, I got a phone call about a month later. He died. I flew back to New York and I went to the wake, and that was the end of Charles. And Eddie Block, too. Eddie Block was his good friend. They did everything together. Eddie Block was, I think he was the head guy at Kutcher's or one of them hotels. Mm-hmm. I forgot, but he was a good guy, too. So anyway, that's that. That's the sad part about that. I didn't know that Ronnie dabbled in that stuff. I don't know if he did or not, but he was.
Oh, Ronnie did. He always did.
Did he? Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I did it, but I never liked it. I never got into it. The
If
girls
you didn't
like
like
that
it,
shit.
why'd you do it if you didn't like it?
Well, I was, you know,
Oh, look who's here! Look who's here!
start drinking, and
Look who's here!
here he is,
Where am I?
the Thoroughbred King.
Yeah, I got no computer. I got to use my phone. It looks like a shim.
Why don't you have any computer? Why don't you have a computer?
Cause it's wait, I should bet. Try to make this bigger here.
Well, your head's bigger than all of us.
Huh?
Your head is bigger than all of us.
What do you want from me?
Nothing. When you try to make it bigger, you break through the wall.
I tell you what. Why won't this go big? Full screen. There we go. Oh, I don't know.
You're fine. See?
Wait a minute. I'm just trying to. It's dark. I got the light behind me. I'm on the phone here. It's a real shim.
You're fine.
That's good.
Yeah.
You're fine.
All right, guys. How are everybody?
Everybody.
Hey,
Good,
listen,
good.
that girl ever get back to you? That what's her name, Ann? Did she ever get back to you? About
Yeah. She got back to me. Yeah.
Okay.
About you or about me?
No, not about me. We're gonna handle that separately. No, about
Yeah.
you. I think they're gonna have a board meeting tomorrow. That's what she said, every Wednesday or every other Wednesday, and then she's gonna present this to the board. She don't see a problem, and then after that, she'll probably send us some kind of letter of acceptance,
Approval.
whatever. Yeah. So
Yeah, well, I got another lead if you want. Being that it's cold and the track is shitty, I know the head doctor at Cornell, Dr. Piggott. Now, Dr. Piggott, he runs the whole Cornell hospital across the street from Belmont. I was going to take one of my horses across the street at any given time and put him on the threadmill. You know that threadmill at the hospitals, they can go up to 40 miles an hour if they want to.
yeah.
And I would ask him if maybe you could perform a demonstration, because the climate would be more apropos to make the thing work better than to be out in 30-degree weather,
Well, set it up. Set it up. I'll go.
All right, I'll see. Well, see what I'm not promising you, but
that would be better for me than going up to Michigan, because I'm making arrangements with the head guy, veterinarian up in Michigan. But this would be better, and I'd like it better. And sooner or later, somebody's going to ask, it's going to challenge me. So I'm going to need some kind of reference, I believe, before I start spending hundreds of thousands of dollars putting together a factory. So see if you can get that done, because see if you can get it done. And
I'll speak to him during the course of this week, and we'll see.
All right. In the meantime, I want to ask you a question. What's that? What is that?
Oh, that's when I rode cross country on that Harley to California, and that's a dog I had, and I was living with some girl, and in Hawthorne, California, and
Me and you and a dog named Boo.
yeah, yeah. The girl was named Star. She was a dancer.
We know that.
You were a real beatnik guy.
She's a hippie.
Yeah, I was a hippie back in the. Larry, you don't know things about me. Joe knows more about me than a lot, because me and him talk a lot.
All I know about you.
Eddie Woodstock.
All I know about you is that I used to trip over you, Ralph Gigani, Bernie, and Frankie on my floor of my house. That's all I know about you. Oh,
No, I was a wild,
what a
I was
cool
a wild pepper. 60s.
him and Bernie. Him and Bernie and Bernie's cousin Frankie and Ralph Gigani. Man, oh man, I never hung out with them because they were a little crazy for me. I just used to go to the Concord every night and listen to music. And on Monday night, it was Mambo night at the Rolla. And but I'd come home at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, open my door, and trip over all these guys because there was only 2 bedrooms and there was couches, and they were all over the place, sleeping all over the place. And then Helen was there too, or his girlfriend, or his sister. Everybody.
Yeah.
I never know.
I tell you, those 2 girls back in the day, they were really very pretty, very picturesque women. You know?
Or in Helen.
Yeah, yeah. Very nice.
Aura was beautiful.
Yeah, that was your main lady there.
Well,
I wonder what happened with Roy and Andy.
I don't know.
Should I call him?
Yeah, call him and
I gotta leave you a minute then.
oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm glad I reached out to that lady, Larry. It was a good bingo. It was a plus.
Yeah, that was good, and it's good that if that guy lets me, what will you tell him? What will you say? Just
Well, I would present it to tell him that my friend invented this hood that will prevent heat stroke.
what you say is, here's what you say. Do you have that thing that I sent you with the picture and everything of the horse with the heat stroke? That whole thing is about 4 pages.
I have to look in my phone because I know it covered.
Oh, you don't. That's right. You don't have an email. It on the
Yeah,
phone.
I have an email. You email me every day.
Yeah, but you don't have it with this thing where you could print it out. And if you try
Yeah.
to read it,
Yes, I do.
all right. Well, I'm going to send you a
The same email, same email you send the link to, edwarddeloro@gmail.com.
right.
That goes on my printer. And if I want to go on that computer, see, I can't because it's in the living room and my wife watches the TV.
Send you an email with an attachment.
Yeah, a whole portfolio of it so I can present it that way without having to bullshit them, talk.
Don't say nothing because you'll fuck it up. So just when I send you, show it to him.
Is that what you think of me? I'll fuck it up? That's terrible.
It's just too much to talk about.
Yeah, I know.
If you're going to say real simple, say, listen, a friend of mine created a hood with an insert of heat absorbing gel that'll keep the horse's temperature from rising to and then it goes on and on and on and on.
That's what I told that lady. Yeah.
So anyway, see if he'll let me come up. You bring your horse over and I'll do that. And that's that. See if he's, but do it quick.
Yeah, well, I'll press it and present it to them and see. I mean, they're busy over there. It's not going to be easy to get in there. But just saying.
I'm going to send you the.
What's been happening with the movie and all that other stuff?
Wait a minute. Here's Roy Marohn. Hold it. All right. There's Roy Marohn. Let's see if he comes on. Now Joe's not on, and Joe got off to get Roy. Now both of them are not on. I asked Andy to come on. Okay, Joe's here. Now we got to wait for Roy. There's Roy. What's he got? His colors on? Roy, can you hear me? He can't. He can't hear me. We can't hear you, Roy. if he's on his phone, that means we can't even call him. We don't hear you. If you can hear us, we don't hear you. He should have come on at 7:30 so we could have fixed all of this. Now Joe's going to call him now. But if he's on his phone.
There's photo ring.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Oh boy.
You hear me? You hear me now?
I hear you. What happened with Roy? What did he say?
Roy's there. I see him. You see him?
Yeah, but we can't hear him.
Roy.
Yes,
Can you hear us?
I can hear you fine.
You got your mic off. Press your mic button.
No, I think he said he's freezing all over the place. He must be in an area that has no.
He's in Pompano.
Maybe he's up in the mountains. He probably don't have any good.
What mountains? He's in Pompano.
Yeah, but sometimes up in the mountain in Pompano.
What mountains? There's no mountains in Pompano.
Oh, I thought you meant Pocono. Well, I don't know why we don't hear him. He's frozen. He's frozen.
He's a misfit. I don't know.
There's recording errors in.
He came out with his colors on?
Yeah, he's got his colors on.
What a nut job. Only him.
He's got a helmet on.
I told you he's nuts.
No, see if you can call him and tell him that we can't. He's frozen on there. That we can't tell him to get off and come back on again.
He's probably trying to come back on now. We'll give him a minute.
All right.
Oh boy.
Should I go get my helmet?
Yeah, always get your helmet.
I wonder what happened to Andy. Okay, let me go down this list while we're waiting for him. Michael, thanks for the birthday wishes, Larry. That's fine. Happy birthday.
That's Mikey Z.
Happy birthday there, Mike.
That's Mikey Z. Okay. Vincent, hello, gentlemen. Larry, we will get together for lunch after the holiday if that's okay. If that's okay with you, that's okay with me, Vince. Hello. I don't know how to say that. Hello, 2597. Boy, all these new people that are coming on, they must think we're fucking nuts. And what kind of podcast is this? But we get some entertaining moments on here with some nice. Oh, here's Roy. Let's try it again.
All right.
All right. Now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you now.
What a misfit
Right.
you are. Turn your phone sideways.
You guys, pay your bill. Pay your bill.
You got to shut your phone off and shut the televisions off because you're freezing and you. So whatever electrical stuff is on, shut off.
Yeah, shut your TV off. You're on your phone, right, Roy?
Again.
You shut the TV?
I see nothing changed. In all the years that I know him, nothing changed at all. Oh, boy.
I think it's your setup.
Oh, there it is. We hear
There it
you
is.
now.
That's good. Don't do nothing.
It's not our end, Roy. It's your end.
I don't think so, Larry. You've always been wrong.
Well,
Hey, listen to me. We did 1,000 of these. You come on once and you tell us
all
we're
right.
wrong.
We hear you good now.
Now you're
All right.
perfect.
All right.
You come on with your colors and your helmet. Hold on, Mama Luke.
I'm ready to go to the gate, baby.
You're gonna go to the gate, all right?
Roy, when was the last time you drove a horse?
I win a race. I got a picture right here. March 25th, 2025. Win in Kentucky.
Really?
Some beat someday.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've still got the hands, Larry.
Yeah.
I remember playing softball.
Yeah, you remember playing softball. I got a bone to pick with Mr. Rolla.
Go
What
ahead.
happened?
You remember that horse called Fancy Footwork?
No.
When you and your man came to the barn, she was 2 to 5 from the rail, dropping from a 15 claimer to a C3, and we cut the hobbles, or you cut the hobbles.
So what's the bone?
You don't-
What's the problem?
What's the problem? I got thrown out of Monticello at owner Gary Haas. Remember? You don't remember that race?
No.
I should have charged you $5,000.
So what are you saying, Roy? Tell me what you're saying. Are you saying that I approached you?
No, you came to the barn about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and you said to me, you were with your friend there, and you said, "What about this horse tonight from the rail? Fancy Footwork." I said, "Larry, there's
Just
no
don't
way I can get her beat."
Just
You
don't
said,
make-
You said, "Meet me at my barn at 4 o'clock." You know, I went to your barn and you handed me a set of hobbles. They had like one tread on it. And you said, "Score her down very lightly and fucking reefer behind the gate." And when the gate opened, the hobble snapped and she run the whole mile. And you got me into a lot of trouble there, pal. The owner went to the judges with the hobbles. I lost 6 horses, and I've never seen you since.
Jesus.
But I got over it. I still love you.
Well,
You're a sick man, Roy.
I want to hear another story. Somebody
Wait.
told me that Joe Guarino shot you.
Well, listen, listen, I let him shoot me. What happened was we were playing softball at Roosevelt. Now, this is a pretty good story. So me and Joe, we drive over there together in this truck. We play softball. We kick the shit out of all them guys over there in Long Island, Gary Moran, you know, them little wusses over there. And we're driving back. We pull into Yonkers Raceway, and I'm about to get out of Joey's truck. And I said, "You know what, Joey?" I said, "When I get out of this truck, you see this Gatorade bottle? I'm going to throw it through your back window. You ain't got the balls, this and that. You ain't got the arm." Well, no, needless to say, I walked behind the truck about maybe 20 yards, right, Joe?
You lost them.
Oh, I lost him?
Yeah, he'll be
Joe
right back.
gone, yeah.
What happens to Joe every time he moves?
So
He'll be back in a second.
Right.
Here
So-
he is.
I didn't hear none
I
of that.
launched this
Andy
Gatorade
called me.
bottle, the Gatorade story.
Wait,
So
yeah, but
I launched this bottle.
Andy Santeramo called me. Andy Santeramo
What's he up
called
to?
me. I didn't hear nothing.
He says he didn't get nothing.
No, he said he never got a link, number one, and he says his kid's not there to help him, so he don't know how to do it. So
Okay.
he says to tell you about a bowling ball and Scooter Magoo, Roy. Tell a bowling ball story and Scooter Magoo.
Yeah, Scooter Magoo, that's another nice
All right,
horse.
finish the other story with the.
All right, so listen, we go to Roosevelt. We're playing softball. Come back to Yonkers, pull in the parking lot. I says to Joey, I'm going to throw this bottle of Gatorade through your window when I get out of this truck.
Brand new
You
truck.
ain't got brand new truck. He said, you ain't got the balls.
Gatorade was
So-
glass bottles then.
Yeah. Needless to say, I walk behind the truck. He drives off. Bing, I let her
What
go
did I
like Joe
tell you
Theismann
first?
through
What
a
did I tell
rifle.
you first? What did I tell you first?
I'm going to shoot you if you throw it. So
Right.
I throw this bottle, and it couldn't have been any better. It went right through the back window, right dead square in the middle of the window. Now I get scared. I said, "Oh, this fucking guy's crazy." I said, "He's going to come and get me." So I run through the barn area. Upstairs, you know, Yonkers had them steps to go up to the next level.
Yeah.
So I'm up on the next level, hiding behind a fire extinguisher. And he comes marching up there, and he looked like Casper the Ghost when I got done with him. His eyebrows were white, his hair was white, and he had the gun in his hand. So I said, "Joey, please, no, no." He says, "I'm going to shoot you. I'm going to shoot you." "Joey, please, no." So he says, "Roy, I'm going to shoot you." Needless to say, I turned around and he shot me. But
I said, Roy,
you
don't
had
move.
to be there to go
I'm
through
gonna
the
shoot
whole.
you in the leg. I don't want to hit you anywhere else close by. I says, don't move, because I'm shooting you. And that bullet's still in
But
his leg.
he did shoot me. But I didn't lie, though. But it's just stupid things that I really love. Joey's a good person. Joey's a really good-hearted guy. But we had a lot of fun together. And then we're in
Yeah.
Monticello with Pete Pellegrino, Nancy Corley. Me and Joey are in the back seat, and we're driving down the little mountain there, that little hill to go to Broadway in Monticello. And there's a bowling ball in the car. And I says, "Joey, what freeze ball is that?" And Nancy goes, "It's my ball." That was all she had to say. So I said, "Joey, you want it? I bet you can't roll that down Broadway." He gets out of the car, takes the ball. It's a purple ball. I'll never forget it. Right, Joey?
Yeah.
And he rolls the ball right down Broadway from Miss Monticello Diner, right down the middle of the road. And we just couldn't believe it. Like she says, "My bowling ball." But stuff we used to do back on. And then,
Roy, the last time I heard about you, you were working. Ralph Gigani called me up and says, "What am I going to do with this kid? He's fucking crazy. He's doing something with the garbage pails or something." How come you left the waterfront with the job that Ralph got you?
well, listen, I was there for 30 years. And
You were at the
we had a
waterfront
little.
for 30 years?
I had 30 years, and I got a good pension from them. I got 30 years in over there. And
Wow.
one day I forgot my license. When 9/11 hit, they got real strict about going in and out of the port. So one day I forgot my license home. I had my wife's car, and the security there is worse than the harness track security. They wouldn't let me in the gate. And I'm 50. I live in Harriman, and I'm driving to Port Newark. So the ladies told me I had to go home and get my license. The security guard, they searched my car, everything. So I got so mad, I ran through the gate with the car, knocked the gate down, run into the security guard. And it was just an escalator. So they suspended me. And I just never went back. I got into a lot of trouble there. Listen, I love the job. I'm a horseman. And the money was great, but I really didn't like the job because I still had horses and still doing the peer job. But I just got caught up to one of those things that I couldn't control. I was a little hot-headed and stupid. It was my fault, and I just left. I had to go to court, and they decided to give me like 6 months suspension, so I just never went back. But I did get 30 years in there. It was a great gig. Ralphie's a really good person. We just had one of those moments.
You're lucky
But
you
I
didn't do
regret
30
every minute
years
of
in
it.
jail.
Huh?
You're lucky you didn't do 30 years in jail with the shit you did.
Nah, I wasn't that bad. Listen, I was young and dumb. I had a bad upbringing from home. We never really got any kind of love or anything from home. Everything was work. Just go to work. So and I couldn't wait to get out of the house. That's why my brother took me in with the horses, and it was good. But I was my own worst enemy. I just didn't like to hear anybody tell me what to do. And that thing. Right now, I'm pretty good. But
yeah, I don't know about that.
I miss the
Still
horse.
enough job.
I got a good job with Ronnie Burke down. I got 20 babies down here in Florida. And everything seems to be going good. There was 3 of us down here with 20 babies. And got some nice colts down here. Everything's going really well.
I'm really happy to hear that you're
Joey.
doing well.
Yeah, I had one of my own horses. He made $30,000 over in Kentucky, and I just sold him online. So I got rid of him because I ain't going to hold him up for 3 months before they go back to Kentucky. But business is not the same. Business sucks. The business is it's Ronnie Burke, Nancy Tactor, Tony Alanya, Pierre Emblem. You can't beat them. They got 3-4 horses in every race. You ain't beating them. There's no shot. The little man is done. I don't know how these guys do it in Monticello. I really don't. But Joey, Foop and Jeff says hello.
Oh yeah, say hello to them. We were supposed to go to lunch.
I'm going to golf with them tomorrow.
Tell them
But we got to have lunch
meet
together one day.
Yeah, we went about what, 6 months ago?
Yeah. Before I left for Kentucky, we went. We had a good time.
We'll meet back over there at Flanagan's.
Yeah. Larry, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing all right.
Health's okay?
Everything is fine. It's good.
Good.
As well as it could be.
Good.
How old are you now, Roy?
How old am I?
Yeah.
I'll be 70 tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah. 70 tomorrow.
I haven't seen you in probably 40 years, huh?
That might be a good thing.
That's a real good thing, Larry. He's still the same troublemaking maniac.
Hey, Larry, you remember a horse named Sabelist?
No.
That trotter I had? You don't remember that trotter you tried to rig for me?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you rigged that horse for me. That horse ended up making $500,000.
Yeah, well, then, where's my 10%?
I gave it to you.
Oh, okay.
Like, don't you remember? You remember when you and Del Campo were at the Meadowlands and I was in the barn with Ralphie's horses?
No, I don't remember, Roy. But what happened? You had a trotter you needed to
No,
re-rig
I
something?
bought a trotter years ago, and I had you rig him for me, and the horse was an open trotter all over the East Coast.
Oh, good.
But I had that horse with you and Del Campo had horses at the Meadowlands. Remember that years ago?
Yeah, well, that's when I got bored.
That's I was in your barn. I was helping you.
Yeah, well, I don't remember that, but that's when I started that American Heritage Standardbred sales, me and Del Campo.
Yes, I was in that same barn with you with Ralphie's horses.
Okay.
That's after you had the company, you were selling leather couches or something, right?
Leather couches. Oh,
Did you have a furniture store?
Yeah, that was later on. That was
okay. So
that was years later. It wasn't leather couches. It was unique furniture.
No, I'm good. I'm set right up here. But
are you married?
No, I've been divorced since 2014.
Oh.
Single, got a girlfriend. The kids I got 2 kids. They're doing okay. They're doing very well. And I just spoke to my ex-wife yesterday. So my ex-wife is Andrea's sister.
Yeah, I know. I know. Listen, did you know that, right?
No.
You knew Ralphie died naturally. You know that, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a shocker that was.
And he left early too, man. That's a shocker.
Yeah.
That is a shocker.
The good kid.
What?
When he left the horse, when I got bored, he left the horse business and he went to work down at the piers.
Excuse me, send Andy a link. Send Andy Santeramo a link, Larry, because this kid got there.
All right, so I'm gonna have to. How the hell do I do this now? All right, I may black out of here, but I'll be right back.
We got Roy to entertain us.
All right.
How you doing, Roy?
I'm good. How you doing?
Very good. How are you? How's everything else? Yeah, I'm training thoroughbreds.
Oh, you're trying to? I'm going to Gulfstream Sunday.
Oh, really? Good.
You got anything? Got anything to bet on?
No, not there. I'm racing at Aqueduct.
Okay.
I'm up in New York. I'm in New York.
I was in Kentucky. That Keeneland place is a nice place to go.
Very nice track. Very beautiful. They're gonna make a new track, harness track over there.
We got freedom there already.
Yeah.
Where you go, you misfit?
I'm right here. I'm trying to get these colors off. I'm burning up.
Oh, it looked like you're under the sheets or something. Only you would wear colors to a podcast. Your buddy Andy's coming on, Roy.
Last time I think I seen you, Roy, was at the Bon Vivant.
Oh man, that was years ago. Probably got thrown out of there too.
Yeah, I know. Oh, Jesus. A long
Where's Andy
time,
at?
bro.
He's coming on now.
I got a guy here that says Roy sounds like Joe Pesci in the movie Casino.
He's worse than Pesci.
Ah,
I don't shine shoes no more.
get the shoe box.
Get the shine box, sonny.
Remember the softball games?
Here's a guy just checking in to find out how Joe's dad was improving. Best wishes for a speedy recovery and happy, healthy Christmas to all. Same to you, Joe. You want to tell him how your father?
That's Howie Liebman. Hi, Howie. He had a rough week, put it that way, but he's still hanging in there. Had a rough week. I'll give you a call during the week and I'll explain things. But he's a tough guy.
Yeah, that's tough when you get up in that age.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
you're next, Joey.
What?
Roy, you know Andy, right? You know Andy, right?
Does he know Andy?
Oh, of course. Of course.
Two biggest criminals after you that ever lived.
That guy's the best guy to hang around with. Hey.
He got some funny stories, Andy. What are you doing?
Right. Well, he'll be coming on. I sent him the link, so he'll be coming on any second.
Right, you're frozen.
If you got race with Andy and you scored a horse down with him, he's got 5 guys in all different numbers. You ain't got no shot at winning.
Kitty.
You're freezing up, Roy.
Oh, it's not my fault. It must be, how about now?
It's Larry's fault.
That's all right now. Just why don't you guys have a place where you can put your phone where it's steady? What are you holding it on your lap?
I got it on my table right here.
Why don't you take your colors off if you sweat? Put the phone down, take your colors off.
I'm all right. I'm good. Go ahead.
Yeah, well,
I got one to drive tonight.
Where are you driving? to the Publix?
Oh, boy.
What a psychopath. Comes on with his colors.
It fucking still fit, I tell you that.
Did you really win a race last week or whatever it was?
No, that was in March. I was in Oak Grove, Kentucky. That was in March. I won one in March, in April, and May. I finished second at the Red Mile.
Ah.
And I packed it in after that. The game is not the same. The horses, every horse fucking pulls. You wouldn't believe how hard they pull today.
Larry, did you send Andy the link?
Yeah, I sent it to him.
He says he's waiting. What's going on?
I sent him the link. I'll send it again. This will be 3 times I sent it.
I heard that Walter Case is very sick.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard that yesterday from.
He had a stroke.
Yeah, I heard that yesterday. I didn't know what happened, but one of the owners that we have for Burke lives in Maine, and he's friends with Wally, and he said he's very sick. He's not doing very well.
Well, he had a stroke.
I didn't know he had a stroke.
Yeah, he had a stroke, and he was getting better. I tried to reach out to a couple of people, and it's tough to get straight answers, so.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know what happened.
Yeah, yeah. That we all say prayers from the good kid, man.
That guy's half a horse, that guy. He's half horse.
He's something else, I'll tell you.
Joe, you been betting any football?
No, I don't bet no more, Roy. What am
I know.
gonna
Remember
bet?
that last time? You had 100,000 we put in the glove box of your truck. 2 days later, you have a dime. Remember that guy Al wanted to kill you.
I owed him 144,000 after winning 660,000 in 10 weeks.
Then
I
they
owed him
sent Joe
100.
Rags after you.
I said I had 144,000. I lost him. I only had 90,000 left. I thought he was going to kill me.
Listen, I was walking there. I was working for Louis Gigante there. And that guy, Joe Rags, he's on my wife's side. I said, what the hell are you doing here? You never come to the racetrack. He said, I got to shake somebody down. I said, who are you looking for? He says, Joey Guarino. Where is he? I said, don't even go in that barn. I said, you'll come out with your no clothes on. Remember that guy, Joey Rags, try to get you?
Yeah.
Didn't last very good. He walked out here with his head between his legs.
What'd I do?
He couldn't even find his car. Joey Rags. What a name.
That's the one you threw in the dumpster, Joe?
No, that was his brother, Jimmy, and Bobby Vitrano.
No, Jimmy, you put in a garbage can.
Yeah, as he said, the dumpster, the garbage, same thing.
No, when that guy come to collect the money. You throw him over the thing into the fucking ship bin.
Yeah, that was Joe Riggs.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
There was a lot of guys. I don't remember exactly all of them, but the track
Who was
guys.
the guy with the black hair that always dressed in black, short? Bookbait.
Butch?
Who?
Butch, you talking about?
Yeah, Butch. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Al's brother.
Yeah, right.
Were you at the bar on Wednesday night, Roy, when we used to collect the money? Were you
Yeah.
hanging out
Yep.
with us then?
Joe, I was with you. I was with you one day when he handed you
Andy's there.
100,000 cash. You had it in a brown paper bag.
Yeah.
Put it in the glove box of your truck. You said, "Come on, let's go have another drink." I was with you one day when he handed you 100,000.
Yeah.
You had it in a brown paper bag. Put it in the glove box.
What a delay on this thing.
Yeah.
Andy, you got to shut the television off or something. You can't have two things on.
Hold on. How's that?
You look like you're in the back of a movie theater. Abe
You
Lincoln
see now
got
the
shot.
light's gone off. He said you ought to manage it.
Put a light on. That's
There you
it.
go.
Better?
Yeah, that's good. Say hello to your friend Roy.
K&S.
That's what I only came on because you're here. I can't believe you brought up Sableist.
Why?
Larry, you don't remember, Larry?
No.
You
I
tried
don't
to save
remember.
this poor bastard's fucking life. He was too dumb and drunk and stoned out of his face. He had a trotter named Sableist in the open. And he was fucking, he'd win, and then he'd be second because if he win 3 in a row, they would fucking throw you out of the track because you were too good. So Roy would win, be second, like that. So then all of a sudden, he got in trouble with the horse because rumors were going around that he was just fucking holding him back to be second. It was just rumors. And
Allegedly.
yeah, so his ass was in the fucking sling. They had to go to tell the story, tell the rest, Roy. But the best part was
I ended up.
we go to the county seat. Remember the county seat? Remember that bar, Larry? You remember the county seat in town?
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah, little steakhouse.
Yeah. Well, we're in there, and Roy's drunk as a skunk, and he's shooting off his mouth about Sableist, how he's been finishing second all the time, and he's making a joke to the secretary at the time, saying, "You think so and so will start me off like in like a really cheap class next season?" This kind of shit. So all of a sudden, you come over and you go, "Hey, nitwit, you see who I'm talking with over there? Do you see who I'm with? Roy says, oh, who are you with? Drunk out of his mind. You said Slusky. I'm with Charles Slusky. Roy said, fuck Slusky.
Slutsky,
You know,
you guys that don't know who Slutsky is, he's the owner of Monticello Racetrack.
You're not gonna tell me you was so crazy when you were a kid. You're out of control.
Listen, one day I was in the county seat with Tommy Melissi. We did about an 8-ball of Coke. We ordered our food and we couldn't eat it. So we were sitting back there counting up $25,000 on the table, left the food, left the tip, and walked out. Remember the horse OBD?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Remember that front running thing? I took him off the gate. He was 2-5. He finished 6th. Goodbye. See you later.
Hey, listen, Larry. Years ago, I had this horse called Scooter Magoo. He was
Mr. Magoo.
No, Scooter Magoo.
Fucking rat.
I got the picture of him. So anyway, this thing was a front running fucking Looney Tune. Okay, we had to put his nose to the side of the barn while we have 3 people hold him while we put the harness on. As soon as you put the harness on, the son of a bitch wanted to just take off and go. So then we'd have to hook up the bike and everything while he's facing the wall, and then cut him loose. So Roy used to make fun of me all the time in the paddock for what the ordeal I had to go through with this horse. So summertime was coming. I was driving a 3-year-old stakes filly for my dad in Saratoga. So he said, what should I put up on this horse? I said, I got just the guy, Dad. Put up Roy Marohn. Well, he win with him. He did win with him. But I think he went faster than a mile and a half because he didn't pull his horse up after the race.
I couldn't stop him. That's a worse.
Oh, my God. He was just a passenger. What a joke that was. We had a lot of fun. Hey, remember, listen, I was 16 years old. My dad sent me up there. I was living in a groom's building. Me and my best friend, that guy Artie you were talking about.
Artie!
Artie.
Yeah. And I had like 3 horses. So every day we used to want to just go to Swinging Bridge Lake, hang out and party and shit like that. So him and Artie are breaking my chops. Come on, you got to go. I said, I got to get these 3 horses jogged. He said, you'll be here all freaking day trying to jog these 3. I says, listen, Roy, can you ride? He said, what do you mean can I ride it? Can you ride on their backs? Said, yeah, I can ride on their backs. I said, okay. Remember, we took a trail through the whole back of Monticello. Me, him, and Artie.
We took him on the track, too.
Yeah. We rode them all over the track of Monticello. Okay, they're jogging for the day. Let's go party. Oh, man.
Artie.
Hey, we were so broke back in those days when we were kids. Jesus Christ. I remember we were living in that groom's building there, and me and Artie sharing a room there. We were so fucking broke. My father paid us good. Like on a Friday and Friday night, we go out and bet the daily double and be broke after the fucking double and have to borrow money to go out just so we can spend it and get drunk with the rest of the guys that night, be broke Saturday and Sunday. So here we are in the room on Sunday, nothing to do. We're broke, nowhere to go, nobody to ask for money. The poor candy guy came to fill up the candy machine. Artie goes, let's rob the candy guy. I go, what? I ain't robbing nobody. He says, all right, listen, I'll tell you what. All you got to do is talk to the candy guy when he's loading up the candy machine. Can you do that? I said, I can do that. Well, the poor bastard, he left his truck to come and fill up the vending machine in the groom's building. When he came back, he had more. There was more fucking food in the vending machine than in his truck. It was already wiped and clean. He took everything out of the guy's truck, everything. And then we were selling candy bars to the other grooms in the fucking building.
Oh my God.
So we could get enough money for a pizza.
Andy.
Oh, man.
Andy.
Artie.
Andy.
Yeah.
Remember the time you had the green car? We were by the tin barns in the back. You wanted to jump that big hill, and the motor mounts broke.
Yeah.
That was the one with the cardboard license plate.
Yeah, the cardboard. Here goes Andy on the side of the road. Fucking sparks flying, everything with a license plate. I owe you.
Johnny D. Listen, you remember? Everybody here remembers John Gerabino.
Sure.
Yeah.
We all
Oh,
remember
of course.
John Gerabino,
The
right?
bean.
The Bean. So
Yeah.
the Bean had a used car lot. So I went to go buy a car off him. So I buy the fucking car, and I says to him, "Hey Bean," I says, he says, "You got plates?" I said, "No, I got to get the car home first. I got to get the money to register the whole 9 yards." He said, "Well, you can't use my plates." So nobody was gonna let me drive a car registered to the insured by them. Believe me. So anyway, the Bean said, "Wait, I got this." He comes out with this fucking a plate. It was just a piece of cardboard at first, and it said transporter on it. Transporter plates, with numbers. So
Yeah.
he let me use it for a couple of days until I got I had to give it back to the guy. So I said, "Well, what the fuck am I going to do now? I still didn't have the money to register and put plates on." So I took a piece of cardboard off a box, a regular fucking box, put it on the plate. I wrote on it, transporter. I drove around with that thing until Johnny DeSimone, you tell him about this, he'll pee in his pants. He remembers so well because after a while, driving to Monticello between the snow and everything else, the cardboard was just one squish. There was nothing there but a squish of cardboard. I didn't even give a shit no more after a while. I just drove the car around. I got more tickets than you got hair on your head.
Hey, Roy.
Remember the time? Hey, remember the time the car got stuck on the bumper on the lily columns up in the gas station,
Yeah.
and the wheels were spinning? You didn't even know we were on the ground. The car was 4 feet off the ground.
Hey, listen, I had what Roy's talking about at Monticello. I had Richie LaCava and his two partners with him when they first kicked Larry. I thought you drove the horse, Emma Hanover, and you weren't there, so I drove the horse the next week for them. The horse win, the cheap claiming horse. It was their first training victory ever. So they come, the Three Stooges, Richie LaCava, Lenny Lim, and Danny Rosario. Those were the three. They were partners. But it was in Richie's name. He had the license to train. So anyway, they come to my barn a little later on. They go, "Hey, Andy, we just want to thank you again for winning with Emma." And I said, yeah. It was my pleasure. Thanks for the drive and blah, blah, blah. He said, "Listen, we really want to give you a bonus, for winning the first time. But, we're just starting out. We ain't got much money and everything." I said, "Richie, don't worry about it. We're friends. I'm happy I win for you." He said, No. We'll feel better. "Will you accept an ounce of pot?" he says. I said, "What?" I said, "Okay, give me an ounce of pot." So he said, "All right, we got to go to the groom's building to get it." So we're driving up by, like Roy said, by the tin barns. And we passed the down ramp to get to the groom's building. And the three of them in the back, the Three Stooges, Richie, LaCava, Danny, and Letty go, "Oh, you just passed it. There's no other way to get back there." And meanwhile, I got Artie in the passenger seat. And I'm like, "Yes, there is. There's another spot. There's another way." But I was wrong and didn't want to admit I was wrong. So finally, I come to it's a cliff there. And there's no other road. So they go, I told you. I said, "Oh, yeah?" I put the car in park. I got out of the car. I went and looked. It was like a 10-foot drop. I got back in the car, and I said, "I think we can make it."
Oh, my God.
The three guys in the back all said to Artie, "He's fucking kidding, right?" Artie started putting his seatbelt on. He said, "I can't swear to it, but if I were you, I'd put your seatbelt on." Next thing you know, this car's airborne. We came down, we hit so hard, the engine come off the motor mounts right through the hood. The hood came flying over the windshield. The whole car just fell apart, and we crashed into the Groove building. Ow! And listen, the car came to a rest. I swear to my father, the car came to a rest. You could hear a pin drop inside the car, and all of a sudden you heard me say, "I told you we could make it."
Hey, Roy.
I swear, I
Roy.
wish I had the look of those three guys' faces in the back of the car.
Roy, this guy asks you a question. He says, Larry, ask Roy this. He'll know what I mean. Was he a hatch checker on 51? I was a crane operator for American Stevedore, the red and white and blue cranes for many, many years. Got out after 41 years.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, that was you. Okay. You know what I wanted to ask you, Roy? I didn't understand it. I didn't understand it. You said when that incident happened, whatever you were talking about, when I come to you and I gave you a pair of hobbles that were cut, did I give you money or something? Did I give you money?
Larry, you think I was going to do if you said, meet me, I'll meet you at the paddock. I got $3,000 that you stay out. I said, no problem. Make sure you're here with the money. You showed up with 3,000 with Louis. You handed me the 3,000, and I guess you just went to OTB because you probably bought somebody else too.
Okay, but you got some money. What did I do? I gave you a set of hobbles and I cut the hobbles or something?
You gave me your hobbles because I wasn't cutting mine. You cut the hobbles. She run in the first turn, and after that it was something. I was happy. I got $3,000. I didn't care. But I lost 5 horses.
Did you
And
split
then
it with Andy?
fucking 2 weeks later, what?
Did you split the 3,000 with Andy?
No. Andy knew nothing about it. No.
Did you go to Larry next week and say you got any more of them hobbles?
No, then Louis the Rock started calling.
Oh God.
Yeah. Remember that, Andy? You used to go to them hotels?
I remember Louis.
I chased him out of there. He didn't stay there too long. I chased him.
No.
Yeah, he got me in a lot of trouble, that guy.
He got everybody. And I chased him. I sent him right back to Yonkers and Roosevelt. Him and that other.
The last time.
The Pebble.
His sidekick.
Yeah, the Pebble.
He
Pebble
just passed
Beach.
away.
Yeah, he come trying to bother a couple of friends of mine that, like Roy and whoever, and they came to me, and I just chased him. I says, look, go back to Yonkers and Roosevelt, leave this place alone. So
the worst guy. But at least they wanted to make money with you. The worst guy was the fucking guy that Louis the Hawk. You remember Louis the Hawk? That guy didn't go around fucking watching everybody's people. Oh, that's Larry Rolla's people over there. Yeah, he had his boys. Follow him to the window. You. He had his crew. That's Santeramo's people. Follow him to the window. He had everybody follow.
Yeah, but you know what I did when I was betting with. I won't go into the whole story, but when I was betting with that drug guy from Harlem, Nicky Barnes. I could only bet one horse, and we were getting down 5,000 a position, win, place, and show with Fat Tony Salerno. But there was no race fixing. You just had to come up with a winner, and that's when I was switching horses. I put like a 20,000 claimer. If it was a $3,000 claimer, I'd bring my 20,000 claimer in its place, and I'd win. What was I telling this story for? I forgot. I forgot what the hell I was going to tell this story for. But anyway, that's when I was dealing with Nicky Barnes. That lasted about 3 months, and every time I was able to, I just switched horses and just bet out. I forgot why I was going to tell this story. It was a good story, but I forgot. Anyway, that's what happens when you get old. You forget.
Yeah. Listen,
we don't know. We're not old yet.
I was I had to go for that echocardiogram in my heart last week. So I'm talking to the nurse practitioner, and she's talking to me about all these things. She says, yeah, I had to go see my cardiologist just last week. I said, oh, yeah? He says, he looked at me, and I said, well, how'd everything go? She said, he looked at me with the most serious look and said, you got OPS. She said, I've been in the medical field a long time. I never heard of that. What's OPS? The doc told her, old people syndrome.
Let me, hey, listen, I want you guys to keep quiet for a second because I want to read something to you. I want to read something. First of all, and don't say nothing, just keep quiet. First of all, this afternoon, Andy sends me this article about safety helmets. Now, right after I read this, I want to talk about that. But then what he does is he sends me this message after he sends me this article. He says, I tried to send you an article from Monticello. You didn't know I got this already. They got the safety helmet that saved my life that day. It was a bad wreck. I don't know what's going to save it now, pal. The doctor said at my rate, at the rate my heart is deteriorating, I'm lucky to make another 2 years. What the fuck is that all about, Andy?
Well, last year they had to replace a cow valve that they put in me 14 years ago because the cow valve wore out. And I was on the constant monitoring all along because I've had a bad heart, ever since the first heart replacement, the valve replacement. And when it was getting time that the cow valve was no good either, the doc said, the head cardiologist said to me, Andy, the grain of your valve is up to 47. Now, I don't know what that means, but he's telling me the higher the number, the worse it is. He says, and your number's at 47, and that's why we have to, we have to put another valve in there because that cow valve is going to burst. It's shot.
They put a TAVR in, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So we're going to I said, hey, doc, I don't want you to crack me open because I don't, I almost died the first time. I said, and I was a lot younger and stronger, and I didn't have COPD then. I didn't have cirrhosis of the liver then. I says, I'm not going to make it. He said, yeah, you're right. He says, it's too of a high-risk surgery for you. That's why we're going to do this thing and insert you what Joe was telling you about. It's called the Tainted. They take this valve, a handmade valve, and they put it through your groin.
Right.
And they put it through your groin right up into your heart. And then when it gets there, it butterflies open.
Right.
So now it butterflies open. So already that's telling you it can't go back out the same way it went in. You got that picture, right?
Right.
So now I got this cow valve inside of me. I got this freaking Tarbon inside that valve. And now when they put that Tarbon in, the grain on that Tarbon, the valve, was 27. Beautiful. And doc said, yeah, you'll be good to go. You're going to get another 7 years of life. You'll be good, blah, blah, blah. But we're going to monitor you every 6 months like they do and keep an eye on that valve. I said, okay. So whatever happened, I between the doctors missing an appointment and this and that, it was over a year and 2 months. They finally got around to giving me the echo cardiogram last week. And he told me that the grain in this valve that was 27 is already up to 33. So it's already deteriorated like 6 points, higher than in a year. So if you do the math at that rate, you're talking about 39, 45 in 2 years. I'm right back where I was. If I make it that long, because the more the valve goes on, it deteriorates, obviously, the harder it's going to be to maintain its strength. So who knows? So I said, well, what does that mean, doc? And he said, well, it means surgery. I said, yeah, well, I get that. You know, what kind of surgery were you talking? You know, well, now what are you going to do? He said, we got to cut you open. I said, what do you mean you got to cut me open? You already told me that the last time. You didn't think I'd make it the last time. How am I going to make it this time with this, that, and the other thing? He says, it's the only shot you got. So that ain't too promising. So that's pretty much where I'm at right now.
You're
So,
gonna do it, right, Andy? You're gonna do it.
no, I won't do it. I won't do it.
Andy,
They're going to monitor me every 6 months and see what's going on, you know, and see where the grain's at. And when it gets to that fucking like watching your car overheat, you know, just watching the gauge pretty much. And when it gets to that point, I leave it up to God to take me. I'm not just going to surrender myself to no fucking.
I would do it, Andy. I would do it.
Andy, listen, you've been a gambler all of your life. This is one gamble you'll beat. Go for it. You got to go for it, bro.
They did it to my father at 90. They did it to my father at 90.
Yeah,
think positive, Andy. Think positive.
Joe,
Come on, guys.
they don't even want to cut a healthy guy. Jacob, what's his name? Friend of my buddy Dustin Ingraham was telling me that Jacob Fox was telling me he was concerned when he heard me go off with the top on, and he texted me and told me that he had 2 open heart surgery. They had to crack him open twice. You know, they had to crack him open twice, and it was like pretty close to one another. So I don't know what went on with Jacob, but they don't like doing it a second time to even a young person because of the scar tissue. You know, once they go and they cut you open in the men's, there's so much scar tissue there. It's You know, it's a very difficult procedure. To begin with, to do it the one time, let alone to have all that work that they got to do. And my organs all shut down on me, boys. Guys, the first time I had the open heart, I was supposed to be a 2.5 thing. I was 8.5 hours, 2.5 in life support. My kidneys shut down, the liver shut down, the lungs collapsed.
Right.
I got no shot. No, come on, guy. I got no shot. No shot. No shot.
Andy, remember the first operation when I picked you up from the hospital?
Yeah, tell him this fucking misfit. I can't even breathe. I can't even breathe. We get home. I live on
No,
the
wait.
floor. The elevator.
We get in the car. The air conditioner broke in the car. It's 110 degrees. Got no air. So we get to the apartment, and the fucking elevator went out.
Wait a minute. Mind you now, this is my first day out of the hospital after 30 days. I was in there for 30 fucking days. I didn't think I was going to make it. Now I get the strength to make it out of there. Like he says, 110 degrees. We get to my house. The elevator ain't working. I said, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? He goes, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What do you mean I'm going to do? I'll call the elevator guy, the fucking fireman. Somebody's got to fix this fucking thing. He goes, can't you take the stairs? I said, 5 stories. I could barely get in and out of the car and breathe. The scar was still fresh on my wounds, but when they cut me wide open, you can see inside me if you peek really close. He wants me to walk up 5 flights of stairs. We had to sit in the car. No, we got sat in the car because we got the air conditioner going. Because we had to sit in the car with my friend's car. I don't even remember. But I remember sitting in the car with the air conditioner until the elevator guy came to get me. Oh, can't you go easy, 1 step at a time, he says.
Yeah, sure.
I looked at him, I said, when I get healthy, the first thing I'm going to do is knock you out.
Right? Is that true, Andy?
Huh?
When you finally got upstairs, he probably had an 8-ball on the kitchen table.
No, it took me a week or 2.
Andy,
they gave me this ball. They gave me this
Andy,
thing with a ball in it. And you got
Andy, one of the guys, PM, he says, Andy, it's Anthony. One night I was sleeping on your floor with Artie. You came in with a girl. Artie jumped up and said, Andy's my best friend. We do everything together, and flew in the bedroom with you. You remember that?
I let him fuck that girl I was seeing, this girl Gigi. I shared her with him.
Oh, God. Oh, boy.
Yeah. Listen, you don't know the whole story, though. I was engaged to that broad, and and everybody, I kind of feeling she was cheating on me. And, all my so-called friends would just say, no, she's a nice girl, blah, blah, blah. She had a really pretty face, and she was heavy set. So one day I said to Artie, Art, you got to tell me. I'm asking you as like my best friend. That was our code. You can't lie. If, you can't handle what I'm going to tell you, it's on you. But if you lie to me, then you're not my friend. That was how we were. I said, I got to ask you, what do you think of Gigi? He goes, oh, buddy, don't ask me that. Why you ask me that? I said, Art, I'm asking you as my best friend. He goes, all right. I know you since high school. I said, you go out with so many beautiful girls. I don't know what you're doing with this fat fucking hooah. All your friends tell you she's nice, she's this. They don't want to tell you to your face that she's nothing but a hooah. I said, all right, I appreciate you telling me that. This is how the story really went. So I broke up with her, and now the winter came. I left Monticello, went back home to my dad in Massapequa, Long Island. Artie lived in Massapequa also. So we were kids. We were 16, 17 years old. So the next thing you know, spring comes back around again, and I go back up there, and here's Gigi. I heard you're back in town. I go, oh, no. I said, she goes, I want to come and see you. I said, all right, come over. So I tell my friend Artie, true story, I swear to Christ. I said, hey, Art, Gigi's coming here. Do me a favor. When she comes here, I want you to fuck her. He's, come on, you don't mean that. I go, yes, I do. Listen to me, pal. If she'll fuck you, then I know she's a fucking no good whore. My mind will be clear, and that'll be it. He says, oh, she'll never do it. Artie, just do me a favor. Do everything you can to try to do it. Give me your word as my best friend you're going to do it. He gives me his word. All right, I leave. I go to the track in the entry room, and I'm shooting dice with Jerubino, Ronnie Ingracia, Charlie Garlinghouse, Leon Wunderlich, and that crew. And we're all in there shooting dice in the entry room. And then after I busted out or whatever, I come back and I open my trailer. I'm living in right across the street where you were, Larry. I was on the other side of Kinnybrook. And I come in and I says, well, here's my friend Artie. Is that the winter still? He's got his sweatshirt on and he's covered up like this, okay? Sitting on the couch. So I says to him, well, I know she was here, huh? He goes, how do you know that, buddy? I said, I can smell her perfume. He goes, wow, that's pretty sharp, buddy. And he's hanging out this fucking thing. I said, so tell me, pal, did you fuck her? He goes, no, I didn't fuck her. Artie, you didn't fuck her? No, I tried everything, but no, she wouldn't do it. I go, oh, really? Uh-huh. I look in my bedroom. I see my bed is made like fucking, I know I didn't make it. It was made fucking perfect, So like a woman made it. So I said to him, hey, Art, who fucking made my bed? You made my bed? I said, because I know I didn't make my bed like that. Oh, yeah, buddy. I said, he goes, I didn't think you mind. I was watching the TV in your room. I figured you're not here. I said, oh, and you made the bed like that? He said, yeah, you remember I was in the Army. I could bounce a quarter off a cot and everything. I said, oh, yeah. I said, yeah, that's right. That's right. You got to know Artie to love the story. I said, yeah, that's right. And Joe does too. So I go, oh, yeah. So all of a sudden I'm looking, and I look in the ashtray. There's 2 cigarettes, only one fucking match. So I says to Artie, hey, Art, what are you smoking, 2 cigarettes at a time now? He says, what he says, what do you mean, buddy? I said, how come there's 2 cigarettes and only one match? He said, holy shit, buddy, you're like fucking Columbo. Yeah, I fucked her. Yeah, I fucked her. I'm sorry, you told me to. I go, oh, that's the greatest thing I ever heard. So I start going to the phone. Like, now I can tell this bitch, fuck off. Don't play your bullshit games with me. That's it. I go to get, Artie stops me. Don't forget, it's still fucking winter up there, Larry. There's no fucking broads. There's nobody up there right now but those fucking mountain folk. So Artie grabs the phone. He goes, wait, buddy. Just listen to me. I go, Artie, fuck that. I can't wait to tell her off. He says, please, just listen. Here's the deal. He used to love to say that. Why can't, there's no girls here. Why can't we both just fuck her until like it gets spring? Now we're up there in Monticello, like April. That's still like fucking winter, the beginning of April, the end of March. You know that. So he said, wait till like May, the end of May, June, when all the girls, like summer camps come up and the girls come up and everything. So he says, meanwhile, at least we can both bang her. He says, then listen to this. Then when we finally have other girls, then we can let her know that we knew it all along and she'll feel like such a schmuck. It'll be the greatest thing. So I went along with it. I said, okay, sounds like a deal. So we both banged her for over a fucking month. And me and Artie lived together. And what I used to do was I used to say, yeah, I'm beat. I'm going to go to sleep. And Gigi would say, I really don't want to go to sleep. And I go, I just stay here. Watch TV with Artie. That's fine. So I go give Artie the signal. Yeah, go ahead. I won't bother you. I'll go in my fucking bed. And then sometimes I had to take a piss. Because, I mean, this was going on for weeks upon weeks. And sometimes I had to take a piss. I go, oh, fuck. I used to sneak out from the bedroom to go into the bedroom, take a piss, and I see my little buddy's ass just pumping away on him, smiling at me. I give the high at him, boy. We used to do. So that's what Anthony's talking about.
Okay. All right, we got the whole scoop.
You got the whole scoop.
Artie was a real character.
I remember
This day, the
that.
craziest guy I've ever met.
Oh, he was funny, man.
I didn't
Here's a
know
guy-
Artie. Did I know Artie?
Yes, you did. He idolized
Yeah, you know.
too. You know him.
I know him.
In those days of Monticello, wherever I went before I was married, he was right there. He was my nemesis too. He was the worst thing for me, but like he was my best friend. I just, I know he was there for
Is he
business.
still around, Andy?
Nah, he died a long time ago.
Really?
Yeah, he died a long time ago. Listen, Larry, let me tell you how crazy this fucking guy was. He just loved to fuck with people. Not even like, not things to hurt you so much, just like little annoying, aggravating things. Play little
Sounds
tricks.
like Roy.
Yeah, like Roy. That's why the two of them got along so well. So, so on his deathbed, he was in Tampa dying. I was here in Pompano at the time. His girl called me and told me they ain't gonna make it through the night. I flew right away down to fucking Tampa, took the next flight out, and went to the hospital bed. And I was with him by his bedside. He didn't know for fucking his own name. He didn't know fucking anything, So he didn't know what was on TV. He didn't have enough energy to put his fork through a fruit cup. He didn't know, and he come in and out of it, So then all of a sudden I said to him, I didn't know what to say to the guy anymore. So I go, well, Art, pal, at least you got your own room. You got a private room here. There's nobody to fuck with you here. He went like this. I thought he was dying on the spot. I said, holy shit. I was ready to call for somebody. He goes, I fuck with them. I fuck with them. So I go, oh, you want me to get somebody to share the room with you so you could fuck with them? He goes, yes. On his dying bed, all he wanted to do was have somebody he could fuck with. The guy didn't even know his own name half the time you spoke to him, but he knew he enjoyed fucking with people. To the minute he died, he just wanted somebody he could fuck with. The guy's a crazy bastard. That's how we met. We played a prank on me in school. He hid this girl's books underneath my desk. He hid the girl's books underneath my desk that he knew I liked, no less. And when the girl came in looking for her books and holding up class and everything, Artie stood up like this. He went, our parents pay good tax dollars to send us to get an education. I don't want to be a rat, but that boy right over there, he took her books. What the fuck are you talking about? They set me up. They put the books under my desk. I got detention and everything for the whole fucking 9 yards. The girl hated me. I got detention. That's how we became friends, me and him. I did a few things back to him because of that.
Andy, tell him the story about when you first started boxing, when the guy sucker punched you.
No, the guy that finally beat me, you mean?
Yeah, beat you up or something. Hit you.
Yeah, that was a joke. That was the end of that career. I learned losing a fucking fight is a lot more painful than losing a horse race. I don't want to do that no more. I got in with a guy, he was the champ of the Golden Gloves for fucking 2 years in a row. The guy I was supposed to fight in the quarterfinals broke his hand training. So they put me in there with this fucking guy for a sparring session. I had no idea that was a sparring session. They told the guy to take it easy on me. I had no idea of this. My manager was inside already signing me up for the quarterfinals and semifinals to fight in White Plains. And the next thing I know, they're waving me in the ring, and they're waving that guy too. And I said, they got to be fucking kidding me. Somebody tell that guy he's got the wrong ring, the wrong match. This can't be happening. Listen,
That was at Westchester County Center, right?
yes. I went in there. Listen, I went in there like a scared rabbit. I put up my hands, and the guy was just playing. You know, he was playing the rope and dope, the Muhammad Ali bullshit with me. I said, oh yeah. I see the little opening. I went pop, and I hit him square. And he looked at me, and a little trickle of blood came out of his nose. And he looked at me like, "What the fuck you doing?" You know, we're supposed to be just sparring. I thought I stunned him. Don't forget, I'm 17-0 before this. So my head is this big. It got like this when I seen him, but now I get confidence again. I drew blood. The next thing I seen was just Everlast. Boom, 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 boom. He hit me so bad. He hit me so hard, so many shots. He backed me into the corner. I refused to go down. I was holding on to the ropes. He was kneeing me. He was throwing elbows at me. The ref came in to pull him off. I'm yelling, throw in the towel. Throw in the towel. The towel came in. The guy was still beating me up. Make a long story short, it was almost a gang fight. You know, my guys that were representing, I was representing the Seaford Oyster Bay American League Boxing Club. And my man, and we had a few other guys that made it that far. And they were in the ring fighting. His guys were in the ring. The manager was separated. It was a fucking melee. So afterwards, my manager, Mr. Paisano, he says to me, listen, don't you disgrace this club. I couldn't even talk. I couldn't even see. He says, you go say nice fight to that. You go say nice fight to that guy. I said, fuck him. He said, don't disgrace this club. So I go over. They were just taking the gloves off the guy. Now, I don't know if you ever had boxing gloves on in your life, but they're very clumsy. To try to grab something or pick it up, it's very clumsy.
You can't.
So
Yeah.
they were just picking it, and I said to the guy, nice fight. He said, what? Shit. Who the fuck you think you is? He said, here I is taking it easy on you. You come at me like who you think you is? I said, yeah, who the fuck you think you are anyway? He grabbed me by the throat. He picked me up, and he walked me about 4 feet to the wall. Everybody's following, like there's going to be another fucking hoedown. And he puts my nose to the wall, and he shows me all these clippings. Long Island Press, Newsday. He goes, that who I think I am, and that who I think I am. And here he is, Jose, or whatever the hell his fucking name was, some Spanish fucking name. Golden Glove champ, 1971. Runner-up, 1972. And here I go, is that you? He goes, yeah, that's me. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing in there with you? And then I found out what it was all about. And I come home. It was a Sunday. My mother was making sauce. Hey, Larry, my lips were covered in my nose. My eye was shut. And my mother stirring the sauce. She see me come through the door. She almost had a heart attack, fell to the floor. My old man is eating meatballs. My old man is 6'1", 380 pounds. He's sitting there with his tank top, Guinea t-shirt on, and he looks at me and goes, what happened? You finally met your maker? I go, Dad, you don't know. I know he's probably this big, that wide. Go sit down. Go help your mother off the floor. So the phone rings. It's Mr. Paisano. I hear him saying, oh, yeah, Mr. Paisano. No, he's fine. He's fine, my father's talking. No, yeah, he's right here. Here, you want it? Well, I'll leave that up to him if he wants to fight again. Yeah, I'll put him on the phone with you. My mother's yelling, Gucci Goo. That's my father's nickname. Gucci Goo, please, don't make him fight no more. Please, don't make him fight no more. I was like this. I don't want to fight no more. That was the end of that.
Andy,
What?
a guy wrote in, PM wrote in, Andy, Joe Rico said you saved his life one night down by the wire at Monticello. He said you were 1-2 and he slipped and was falling out of the bike.
His
and
bike
you
broke,
gotten killed.
His bike broke. We were head to head, nose to nose, coming down the lane. And Joey's horse, the fucking bike broke inside. the wheel collapsed and threw Joe into my bike, right into me. And I just held on to fucking Joe and drove the horse one hand down the lane, was holding on to Joe so he wouldn't fucking fall off.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
All right, what's this one?
I could
here?
do that when I was younger.
This question is for Joe. Back in the day, before claiming a horse, the two most important things were and racing. The horse Mike claimed had minimum starts for a year and gaps between. Something's missing in there. I don't know. Something's missing. You understand that question, Joe?
No, I'm trying to read it. This question is for Joe. Back in the day before claiming a horse, the two most important things were there's something missing and racing.
Yeah.
The horse Mike claimed had minimum starts for the year and gaps between races. I don't know what he's saying.
Maybe lameness. Those starts in between a race.
I don't know what he wants me to answer.
I don't know. Maybe you can clarify that. Okay, here's one for Andy. Andy, anytime I needed money, I knew you could make the top with gemologists. I'd always bet the shit out of you. What a nice horse. Okay.
Yeah, he was a nice trotter. Nice little trotter.
Really
good. Hey, Roy.
Yeah.
Shit, I was just gonna remember something. See, Larry, I'm getting one of yours now. I forgot what I was gonna ask Roy. It took too long till you think about it to hold that thought.
Andy.
What?
What about the Dominican Republic trip me and you went on?
Oh, what a ball we had, huh? Yeah, we had a lot of fun. That was crazy.
How about them girls?
We walked out of the club. I walked down the block. He had the pictures of them. Stupid, you don't have the pictures. You can put them on TV. We came out of the club. I was walking down the street with two broads. Oh, what a crazy place. Hey, the cops there were military.
Yeah.
Military. Listen, and you know how they treated us? Because we spend money. You know, there were tourists there. So there was no place to sit. They came in with the batons, and they told like 2 or 3 other customers, you got to get up and move. They gave them a little bit of lip. They were whacking them over the backs and shoulders. Get the fuck off the table. Hey, guys, sit down. Remember, Roy? What kind of place are we in? They go around the block with those Jeeps with the 50 millimeter guns in the back. That's how we were in the hood, Larry. We were in Sosua, right, Roy? What was it called? Sosua.
Yeah, Sosua.
That's like being in Harlem.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Uh-oh.
Got everything you needed there, Roy.
My battery's going dead, guys.
This guy Gene said, I saw Renee Pullen, Morty Finder, Mike Gagliotti, and Tony Genovese bet on Shady Side Trixie, Ken McNutt driving. They bet 30 or 40,000 on a Saturday night in the 70s against, I think,
Oil burner.
Oil burner.
Yeah. Plug your phone in, Andy.
Hey, Joey.
Yeah.
No, my son. Call my son.
Plug it in. Plug your phone in.
I'm calling my kid. He's going to.
Why, you can't plug it in?
No, Joe. What's up? Can you do me a favor? Can you help me figure out how I can plug this thing in? And it is plugged in? Yeah. Why does it say it's going dead? Huh? Now it's going. I don't know. Is it on? What does it
It's
say?
charging, but it's at 9%.
It's charging, he said.
The battery's dying faster than it's charging.
The battery's dying faster than it's charging. That's like me. That's like me.
I never heard of such a thing.
What do you want me to tell you? It's mine. Hey, you know what I was going to tell you? Larry, that article with the safety helmet?
Yeah.
Listen to this. Roy was one of the first ones to come and to my aid when I was on the track. And the damn thing hit my head so hard, and it hit me on my ear that I couldn't feel my ear. I thought he cut my ear off. So Roy comes and he's going, Are you all right? Are you all right? I go, I think he took my ear. Is my ear there? Is my ear there? I just kept saying, is my ear there? And he's making fun of me, this moron. He's laughing his balls off. He wants to know if his ear is there, this fucking asshole. He wants to know if his ear is there. I couldn't feel nothing.
Here's a guy. He is new to the show because I never seen him before. He says, new to the show. Seems like you guys have a lot of good stories. Who are you guys and what's the show about? We were all in the racehorse business. Some of us, all of us, probably at the same time, in harness racing at Monticello, Yonkers, and Roosevelt, and Pocono, and Pompano. And the stories we're telling happened 30, 40 years ago. So that's what it's all about. Normally the shows are a little bit more
Sophisticated.
yeah,
They're a little more PG.
yeah. But anyway, well, I haven't seen these guys. I haven't seen Roy in 40, 50 years. And the last time I saw Andy was in Florida. We had dinner together. And I forget
Giovanni's.
Giovanni's. Yeah, Giovanni's, yeah. And so I haven't seen these guys in a long, long time. And same thing with Joe. Eddie I saw because I went out to Belmont a couple of times, but that's what this is about. When like next week on the where the hell is it? On the 17th, I think it is. I had here it is right here. On the December 18th, Ronnie Pierce is going to be on with Billy O'Donnell and one or two other guys. So if you're into harness racing, you'll know them names. And then
Great people.
Yeah, so nights we just fool around. We talk about anything. Sometimes we go down the list of all the people who write comments in, and we answer the comments. So we do a little bit of everything. The show started 2 years ago when I started to talk about my life story, about the book I wrote. But that was over in maybe 10, 15 episodes. And then we just continued it because a lot of friends called in. And now 200 podcasts later, we're still doing the same thing. We just have a lot of fun, and that's what it's all about. You never know what you're going to hear. You never know who's going to show up. And we just have a lot of fun.
Old friends reminiscing and bringing back old memories.
Okay, here's Gene said, how about the night Billy O'Donnell driving Redskin? Won 15 in a row. This bridge jumper bet $280,000 to show on Redskin, and the guy got robbed in the parking lot.
Wow.
I don't remember that. Well, I wasn't in that one. I'm sure that was in New York or at the Meadowlands.
Yeah.
Well, probably Roosevelt or Yonkers.
Yeah.
I'd say Yonkers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
me
would think
too.
Yonkers.
Definitely.
Right. We probably know who did it.
Yeah, I know who did it.
Don't forget they handled twice as much in Yonkers than Roosevelt did back in the day, even though Roosevelt had twice the attendance. People only went to Yonkers to gamble. They didn't go there for a night out like they did in Roosevelt.
Well, Yonkers had Yonkers was a great location.
Yeah, right. That's it.
PM wants to know, he says, Larry, where's Freddie Hudson? All right. He hasn't been on a show in almost 2 months. Yeah, Freddie's okay. He's coming on Thursday with a surprise guest this Thursday coming. And he hadn't been on because he moved. He was in the middle of moving. So now he's kind of all set up and he just got the internet turned on. So he'll be on Thursday. Freddie's okay. Oh, the guy said that happened at the Meadowlands.
Oh, okay.
All right. What other stories you two want to tell?
I'd be going all night, but it's getting too late for me, guys.
All right,
Me
go ahead.
too.
I'm gonna leave.
All
you
right,
guys.
we've been on for 2 hours, almost 2 hours. Roy, thank you for coming on. You got to come on again. You got
Yeah, I'll get in touch with Joey. I'm gonna have lunch with Joey and we'll hook something up.
Hey,
Okay.
Roy, if you're gonna go to Gulfstream Sunday, I'll meet you there.
I'll be at Gulfstream probably for the first 5 races.
Well, call me if you're on your way there. If you're gonna be there for the double, I'll meet you there.
I'll be there
Hey,
for the
Andy.
first 5.
Yeah.
Andy,
You know what up?
Andy,
What?
You know
Andy,
what a
God
shrimp
bless
bar
you,
is? The
man.
Bloody Mary bar? I'll be right there.
Just call me and let me know you're there before I get in the car and go there. Otherwise, I gotta kill you.
I'll be there.
Take care, Roy.
All right, guy. I'm gonna be
Go,
with Big
guys.
Tony.
Be good.
All right, take care, man. Nice seeing you.
Same
See
here.
you
Be
guys.
good,
See
guys.
you, Roy.
Who's
See
leaving?
you,
Everybody's
Andy.
Take
leaving?
care.
Be
Yeah.
good.
Take care.
All right, guys.
Okay, Joe. Hope your father's okay. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
I'll
All
talk
right,
to you,
Eddie,
Joe.
good night, Eddie.
Eddie,
I'll talk to you,
know
bud.
what that vet says across the street.
Yes, sir.
If not, work a day out. Yeah, see what he says, but I also want to work a horse with it. I want to make sure that everything
Yeah.
stays in place. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. All right.
work it out. Let me know. I'll see both of you. Thanks for coming on. And I'll talk to you in a day or two.
All right.
right.
Stay well, man.
Joe,
Joe, I'll talk to you tomorrow, Joe.
All right, good night, guys.
Good night, everybody. Good night, folks. I'm going to sleep. I'm tired. I'll see you. Thanks for showing up.